Yes, absolutely.
All right, so what kind have you used?
Uh, Prescription Ritalin, prescription Adderall. I think that's it, but
Would you say those are the normal ones to use?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think they're the most accessible to us. Because a lot of people have like friends that have either prescriptions or know a guy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I've had friends that have done it.
Yes.
What kind have you taken?
Adderall, Vyvanse, Ritalin.
You always heard about them, and then you feel kind of overwhelmed with stuff. You feel like you've got a lot to do, or maybe you just like really need to bang out an essay or something like that. You feel like you can't really do it on your own, so you take some Addy or you take some Ritalin, and it's not like drugs. It's more like it's just helping you focus on what you need to do.
Sometimes it was like, especially during finals week, to study and like get finished with their essays and final projects, or just to like do better in school.
If I had a lot of work I wanted to do that I sort of didn't want to motivate myself to do, I would do it for like a long programming assignment, or if I had to cram for a test or something. It's good.
Good. I haven't had a bad experience. I don't really know anyone that has had a bad experience because if they're taking them, they work, and you get your work done. It's like, woohoo. But like not that I like them. It's just like it's a nice resource to have because you can do that homework assignment. Like I had this giant paper to do and study for a test and make these flashcards, and I did not think I could do it in one night and still be able to get the 8 hours of sleep that we're supposed to be able to form well. So I took some Addy and then I got it all done and I completed it and I actually felt good about what I did.
I mean, I have seen people on them and they're very, very focused, and sometimes they get a little compulsive. So that's what I've seen.
I mean, good. Yeah, they're useful. They're like a useful tool to get a lot of work done. So I'd say good overall if you use them appropriately.
I guess it's not really like a happy, it's more like a clarity because you just kind of focus on one thing and you can really like access your thoughts better. I think like I don't really feel like hyper or like jittery even. I just kind of feel like really really focused and being able to like concentrate on something that I usually would just be like I'm burnt out, I can't do this anymore.
How long do the effects usually last?
They say like 3 to 4 hours. I think that's what I would generally think. That's what I use them for. Like you would usually like take 2 pills and it usually lasts like 5 to 6 hours, and then you can get a lot of work done. But like when you're in it, like not when you're like high, but like when you're in it, it feels like a lot shorter.
Um, for the most part, from like what my friends have said, they've said that like it just like helps them get stuff done.
On them?
They make me feel focused and interested in my work and what I'm doing, and makes it easier to work for a longer amount of time without getting bored than I otherwise would.
How long do the effects usually last?
For something like Adderall, probably about 6 hours, whereas with a Vyvanse or Concerta, that lasts all day basically.
Um,
I never experienced any. Some people say that if you abuse them, you can like maybe get lethargic or something like that, like a little bit of a depressive state. But I've never actually had that happen to me, or have anyone said that they've overdosed or like had a come down from Adderall. It's like not that kind of drug.
I haven't.
It depends. Like if you take them during the day and you eat and drink enough, then no, not really. But if you're using them to stay up for like all night, or you're taking them multiple days, and the side effects can definitely just start to add up. You'll get tired, a little bit achy, sort of just kind of sick feeling. So you need to sleep and eat something.
um,
No, what? Like just because you can't afford the pills doesn't mean like it's cheating because I can get it. It's a performance enhancer. It's like yeah, it's helping me, but it's not like I don't know, like it's not like I'm taking someone else's own essay. Like that's a different story. This is me doing my work, but at a faster pace.
Pills.
I definitely think that it's not ethical because the way that I see it, it's for people that have ADHD or ADD or like something where like they actually do need it. But for people that are just taking it just to take it because they want to do better in school, I feel like that definitely is cheating. Because like obviously we have like something like an honor code, so I feel like taking drugs like that, it's not following that code.
That's a hard question to answer. I don't know if I would call it cheating if you can't afford the pills, because like then is the entire life of someone who's richer than someone else cheating? Because you can afford things they can't. If you can afford to go to a better school than someone else, is that cheating? I don't think so. I mean, they're pretty available for anybody who wants them. So it's more of a you're choosing not to use them versus you can't. So I don't know if I'd call it cheating. I don't know if I'd call it totally ethical either, but kind of a gray area, I guess.
I think it's definitely not far off, at least with what we're doing. I mean, even though we are taking someone else's prescription, it's not that hard to get an ADHD or ADD prescription. It's a lot easier than anything like, say, medical marijuana, and that's being under the same scrutiny. But I think it's definitely getting there, and it's will be sooner or later. It's just the ethical basis of it is kind of bad. But it's, again, why not? What's the difference between us being able to do work and do it on our own? Maybe people wouldn't cheat as much anymore. Maybe we could actually do more. I would like to see it because I think it helps people, but society.
Definitely not, especially like for people that can't afford them. It's not fair to them.
I mean, I guess I don't see the harm in it. Yeah, you could maybe make an argument that like companies might force their employees to use it to keep up with it, but as long as it's not like harming people and communities and kind of thing, I am of the opinion that you should be able to basically put whatever you want into your body as long as you're not hurting someone else. So I would support that. Yeah.